Guess who showed up at Hachinosu? Hello, One Piece enthusiasts. I'm the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about One Piece Chapter 1081. It's been a few days since the chapter got out. I was a little preoccupied with the festivals and whatnot. Now let's begin. Well, where do we start? We start off with the one unexpected ally that I didn't expect to see, especially on Hachinosu, Aokiji. Aokiji is here to fight against Garp. Well, I'm throwing all of my Aokiji as a part of sword theories out of the window. Well, that's obsolete now, but I still can't say it isn't a possibility, but no, really. Aokiji is here to fight off against Garp, two allies that Garp basically took in Aokiji as a student, or they're very good friends at least. Garp acts as a mentor. Garp got in a lot of values of what Aokiji has now, and then now seeing these two fight is sort of crazy. And before we move on, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Now that you have, let's begin. Well, Garp, when the spoiler said that Garp had the upper hand, no, he doesn't really have the upper hand. And this time it's been proven that Garp really isn't in his shape. He's lost it. He said it at the beginning of the chapter that he's lost touch. It's true. If it was Prime Garp, Aokiji would not have stood a chance, and, well, now we see where things are. But anyways, Aokiji being the last 10 Titanic Captain theory has been true. I mean, why not? It was the most obvious choice. No surprises there. And with Garp, I think the fight is going fairly well, especially considering what Aokiji has been built up to and how Garp is right now. I think it makes sense. The fight definitely isn't over. We're gonna keep on seeing more of whatever we did in Hachinosu, and well, I think I like where this is going. I don't know where this is gonna stop. I'm gonna make a Hachinosu prediction video in the future. Keep an eye out for that. As for the fight in itself, Hibari is the one targeted. Very interesting. If Hibari is Akaino's daughter, ooh, that's gonna get spicy. And well, everything from the fight, it was great. I'm gonna make a prediction video. Keep an eye out for keep a look up for that one. And well, things could happen. And the main focus of this is, I'm still wondering if Kobe's gonna do anything. I really want Kobe to do something. I'm not really sure if he will, but it would be great if he does. The main attraction of the chapter is whatever happens in between of how Aokiji joined the Blackbeard Pirates. And with this, we have not a brand new perspective, but a very interesting perspective of what Aokiji is thinking right now. It's very fun to speculate on how character motives work, and Aokiji being one of those characters who is very mysterious, and we have no idea what his agendas are. Like, I thought it was very straightforward, but even when I said it, that he's a member of SWORD, it still didn't make sense why he was in Blackbeard's territory for all this time. And considering that the world government really isn't prioritizing Blackbeard, I don't really know why Aokiji is there to begin with. Well, we know the function of SWORD. Now that theory of SWORD was made to infiltrate Yonko territories was definitely wrong. And we're now talking about Aokiji. SWORD is different than what we expected. Aokiji is very different from what we expected. And the fact that Aokiji just hit up a conversation with Blackbeard in the middle of nowhere, and they just got along, and Aokiji joined the Blackbeard Pirates, it's a little, if you might call, far-fetched, or rather ass-pull, but I'm on board. As long as I get a clear justification as to why Aokiji joined Blackbeard's coup, I am happy with any however way it happened. But the thing is, it happened. It happened, and why Aokiji is doing this, I'm not really sure. He's definitely not on the side of the Marines. After Akainu became the fleet admiral, and after he figured out everything with the world government, especially after the Ohara thing, maybe he had a plan that if he's going to become fleet admiral, he was probably going to change the Marines for the good. Maybe that's what he had in mind. Then he lost it all, and now, well, he's now finding his own way back to society, or rather, trying to figure out his justice system. And he ended up joining Blackbeard. But remember, guys, Blackbeard said it himself. We're not a merry band of friends that join together, that have a fun, happy-go-lucky time. We're all here on our own agendas, and that's how the crew was formed. So exactly why no one trusts each other. And remember, like Blackbeard said it, nobody trusts Aokiji. And with that being said, now I think it makes sense as to why it made sense, as to why people doubt him. The way Aokiji joined Blackbeard's crew is, yeah, it's very obvious that nobody liked him. He's a former Marine. He just hit it off with Blackbeard, and Blackbeard just took him in because he's strong. And it's also very interesting as to why Blackbeard picked him up to begin with, because yeah, the possibility of Blackbeard just stealing the fruit makes a lot of sense, rather than just, you know, letting him in as a crew member. Like, that definitely makes no sense to me from Blackbeard's perspective, but it's also very understandable why the crews think that they trust Aokiji very little. And with that being said, a little bit of snippet before I move on to the sort of main course. Of course, now we know the last two members missing from Blackbeard's crew from Winter Island, and of course, Hachinosu is that Katarina Devon and Lafitte, two of the most important and crucial people that are very capable of infiltrating bases, and they're on their way to Egghead Island. Well, think of what it actually is. And then, of course, we've got another speculation video coming up with the man marked by flames. This time we got to know that this person lives on a ship with it's a black-looking ship or whatever, and anyone who tries to go near it gets surrounded by a whirlpool and gets taken away. So it's not Saul. It's definitely not Saul. I would very much hate it after this panel. I would hate it if it's Saul. I'll make a special speculation video on that as well. Keep an eye out for that. It's fun to speculate. You guys go have fun in the comment section. Now, lastly, how the chapter ended with Law. Beppo, MVP, and Chopper is a drug dealer apparently. But no, with all jokes aside, Beppo MVP, he saved Law, and Law is alive. The crew has been defeated. Now, the fact of whether or not is it the same as Kid losing? Not necessarily. The wordings used of Kid being eradicated, the Kid pirates being eradicated, and the Heart pirates losing, soundly losing, it's very different. I'm going to disagree with this on Mr. Morge with this when he said that both of them has a chance of coming back. I believe that Kid has no chances of coming back, and Law was kept alive because of a reason. Their polar tank submarine is broken, and apparently his crew is still there. Now, think of it as you might. Law will definitely escape with Beppo. If his crew is there, Blackbeard will definitely think of something. He's probably going to, if he can, capture the crewmates in order to sort of lure Law in again to fight off, to make sure he steals the Ape Nomi. That didn't happen, and of course, Law was kept there for an obvious reason. The Ape Nomi is too valuable for Law to be losing this fight. I already said it before when the speculation video I made before. I don't remember what it was, but I remember saying that, yeah, Law is going to lose, but Blackbeard cannot get his hands on the Ape Nomi because it's too important. And I did say how historically Law will survive this, and there will be some sort of an unexpected help. The unexpected help being Beppo, and he will survive this, and he will basically make it out alive somehow, which he did. Now it's gonna be interesting to see where he heads off, whether or not he heads off to Egghead Island to meet off against the Straw Hats again. Maybe he figured something out with Blackbeard, like we all speculated. It's gonna be fun. Law will come back. Law will make a huge entire comeback. I am sure Kid will not. And Beppo did an amazing job saving Law. I'm very proud of him. That's it for the chapter. I've got a bunch of videos coming out with a break week. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and peace.